Oh, g'day. Hey.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Awesome. Well, as the title said, come December the 7th and 8th, it will be our 100th two-day business mastery workshop.
Woo!
How do we do it?
We're going to get those things.
Yeah.
Woo!
Streamers and everything. It's going to be exciting.
Balloons.
Cupcakes, balloons,
Cupcakes.
sparklers, the whole bit. But what we want to do today is, not many people know the history of, how we all started.
Too much.
Anyway. Yeah, a little bit distracting.
Yeah.
But we did start way back in 2008. Brad and I got together. We've been in the industry for 22 yees. And
as business partners.
Business partners, just clear that up right now. Not that there's anything wrong with anything else. Not sure how to say that.
Yeah.
And
they say you don't get your meat where you get your bread, do you?
Yeah. Well, we're going to eventually get to the point of the story if we stop distracting ourselves. But g'day, Glenn. Good time to tune in, mate, because we stopped with all the bullshit. So we're getting to the nuts and guts of it. Unlikely. So, but 10 years ago, we started Create PT World primarily because we saw a lot of our friends, a lot of colleagues dropping out of the industry. Not because they weren't good at what they did, they just struggled with the business side of it. And I was saying to Brad that there's no real structure, when you are struggling in the fitness industry. And we got together and we said, look, based on our experience, based on our success that we've had, what if we were to structure a 12-month program that really helped fill in the blanks for people in the fitness industry. And primarily, I know myself and I know you, when we got qualified and went out there and started working, we were shocked by the lack of experience in sales, marketing, lead generation, systems, just no idea how to run a business. And so that's how it formed. We ran our very first event in 2008. I think that first event in Brisbane, we had about 50, 60 people turn up. And it was after that event we said, look, we really think there's some merit in that. In running these events ongoingly, the feedback was great, and we ran our very first internship program. From the event, we had about 20 people, I believe, thereabouts, want to sign up for it. And I look back at that pivotal time, and it was because of that success that we started to continue on. At that time, you had Pete Physique running, I'd be on Success running, and we didn't really need to do Create PT Wealth. But as a love affair of helping other fitness professionals, it grew and grew and grew. And it was about 3 years in, I think, to the business that we really decided to become full time with it. And since then it's obviously developed. Hey Sean, how you going? Down in Tassie, mate.
Hey Sean, how are you, bud?
Good to have you join us. And so we just wanted to share a little bit about our story, because we know that if you're new to Create PT Wealth, or you don't know a lot about us, but you see us pop on Facebook, you might not know the history.
Yeah. So when, like Jason said, 2008, where we kicked off, at that time, I'd been in the industry already for 12 years, kicked off as a PT. We both did 22 years ago, so we've been in the game a very long time. And even at 12 years into the game, when we launched Create PT Wealth, I had a lot of personal trainers, people that I knew that were great technicians who were knocking on my door saying to me, how did you hire your first trainer? How did you build a team of 13 personal trainers? How did you increase your charge out rate? How did you do all this stuff? Because I saw trainers back then that were just frustrated, that couldn't figure out this stuff, knew that there was possibly a way to do it, but weren't really sure how to do it. And it's like, Jason, you pretty much came to me with a business idea. We've known each other for well over, coming up to 30 years now. And the idea to me was to go, hey man, there's a space in the market, and I knew people were knocking on my door. And it's like, well, let's come and deliver a solution for them. Hence the reason we put this program together. And what we've seen in that time, like Jason said, the first part of our journey together in forming this business was we still had our other business running successfully, and it was like, well, this was initially a sideline project, and then we started to see the momentum. We started to see what this business was capable of doing and the lives that it was capable of changing. So we've had the privilege now of running our own successful fitness businesses. You owned a gym, you moved into the life coaching space. We've seen this transformation of lives, but now this ripple effect that we get to see, where our mission becomes way bigger than me turning up and training someone and getting them in shape, which is a great thing, number one. But now what we get to do is educate fitness businesses like yourself. You go out there, you impact more people's lives, you hire personal trainers, you build a team they impact more people's lives, and this thing just moves on, and it really fulfills our mission of being able to change more people's lives, and it's feel very honoured and privileged to be able to do that.
So so 10 years ago, our first event, I think we ran 2 that year. Next year we branched into Sydney and one in Melbourne. So the first 3 or 4 years, we were really limited with the amount of events that we put together. So it's been really the last, probably four years that we ramped it up. And so for us to be now celebrating our 100th 2-day business mastery event is quite special. We've had thousands of people come through that program over the course of the year. Little did we know back then what it was going to morph into. And these days we've got a team of 10 coaches that then, from people who attend our 2-day seminar, that go on and do our 13-month coaching or internship program to help really provide their curriculum, the education and the support. And 10 years later, we must be doing something right if we keep having that grow and grow. So I started with Brad and I 10 years ago, just the 2 of us, eventuated to now we've got a team personally of about 14 to 15 staff that help run and deliver our service to really impact others in their business. And we've now seen, so many of our students come through, learn the business acumen, get the confidence, build teams, provide more opportunities, work opportunities for Brett Campbell as one of those particular individuals that come through the program and has just gone on to do bigger and better things himself. And, this is the type of experience that we love to see. So our impact, what was of a very, back 10 years ago, was just of a nature wanted to help. And like anything you do, where your passion's there, you've got a love affair with it, it normally morphs into something bigger. But I'm not sure about Brad, but I couldn't really imagine being here. We just kept, adding value, doing better and better each year. So here we are at 100 events later.
It's cool. I mean, we look around here, our office is full of, our targets. People come through our program sign-ups every year. We have 120 plus people come to our higher level coaching, internship programs and so forth. And it just absolutely blows us away to see the level that clients of ours are achieving and what they're doing and the type of results that they're producing. Because, I just love it when I see clients, be able to overtake even what I was able to achieve at Peak Physique, charging $400 per session, having 13 trainers, 200 plus hours of PT a week. And now we've got personal trainers on our team who are turning over as much as $119,000 a month, way more than many personal trainers achieve in a whole year. That stuff blows me away.
We've got Brett Campbell who's on at the moment. He's now gone on to running multiple businesses over the course of the time that we've known him, and now just become that social media expert. And now, funny enough, we're working with Brett. So Brett's now someone that we contract out hire to. We've had Jacob McCluskey, who's gone on to franchises in these boot camps, and he's opened up in India. There's just the list goes on and on. So to be a part of that's great. Now, about the 2-day business mastery workshop, the real thinking behind it when we started was that because it was a part-time sideline project, it just made sense for us to leverage our time that we'd run these 2-day events. And that's what we started with. We then went on to having one program, which was the internship program, a mentoring program, and it's just developed over time. But what we realised is that 2-day business building workshop, it's really the gateway for trainers to come in, and we open the door so they can have a peek through on the other side and see what's actually possible and what they can achieve. And so they spend 2 days with us, and then they come and learn, wow, like now that I know how to increase my sales conversions, now I know how to generate leads effectively and how to convert them. And once all this stuff makes sense and you get that confidence, they go, wow, I can really see now how I can build a business beyond just myself, get out of just having a job and hire other people. And that's just gone on and on. So really at our business mastery for the 100th event, it is a big deal for us, and we've been reflecting on it for the last couple of weeks, and we'd love you to be a part of it. Now, while the 100th event is going to be held in Brisbane, we have got a special opportunity for not only Brisbane, but because it is our 100th event, for anybody wanting to attend our ones in 2018, you're going to be able to comment yes in the comment section, and what that'll do is send you a link to a special page where we're running an opportunity for, I think it's the next 12 days, where instead of paying our normal fee of $297 to attend, you're going to get that 2-day business building mastery program for not just $97, because we really, it is a really big deal for us, and we'd like to once again share the possibility for you to come through and take yourself and your business to the next level. But you don't just get the ticket, we're also going to give you a bunch of extra bonuses. So a couple of bonuses I'll get.
Yeah, absolutely. Come along to our 2-day event. Victoria Loney from over in Perth watching, another one of our superstar clients.
4
been
years.
on our internship program for 4 years, and absolute dead set champion, and we're so privileged to have people like you to work with. What do you get at Business Mastery Program? You attend the 2-day event, and our suggestion is that alone, we're going to blow you away at $297, which is our normal fee. You're going to pay a small portion of that. We want to deliver 10 times that value to you. The bonuses that you get along with it is you not only attend the 2-day event, but we'll pass you on our full resource compendium, over 20 hours of educational content, videos, audios. We want to fill your head full of the content, full of the great information, that you not only attend the event live, but you take that stuff away with you and keep reinforcing everything that you've learned. And that comes with 12 CC points through Fitness Australia. So those of you who are registered through Fitness Australia, you'll know that you'll need to accrue 20 points every 2 years, and we have 12 of those points available for you turning up to that event and being part of it. So you attend the event, you get the compendium of resources, 12 CC points, a copy of our #1 best-selling book. Those of you who are registered through FitRec, it's a FitRec Level B certification as well. So, huge amounts of benefits, but the bonuses, the benefits, that's great. We'll have, at the 100th event, we'll have the streamers and the whatever they're called. But we say turn up because you want to take yourself and your business to the absolute next level, and that's the reason why we want to see you there, because you want to make 2018 an absolutely huge success for you moving forward.
Yeah. So if you have hit a roadblock, or you've been stagnant, or you're just struggling to get on. Well, we're back. You're back. Yay. Again, F you, Telstra. Whatever. No, I forgot what we were talking about. You were talking about all the bonuses, but we were saying if you're stuck or you're struggling to move your business forward and you really need that help, you don't need to do it alone. We'd love to have you attend. Now, look, if you want to hear it from others, I really recommend on this page, we've got over 650 positive reviews of those who've attended the workshop. So it's always nice to hear it from somebody else. Now, after 10 years, I think we've gotten pretty good at it.
I believe so.
We've got all the bad jokes down pat.
Self-assessed, but 100 events, 10 years. It'd
be worth coming out. It would be worth coming just to find out if we've just been doing 100 of them really badly, or we just actually got really good. Either way, you won't have a clue because it'll be the first time seeing it. So you got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Look, we love to see you there. What's that?
I was about to say Michaela.
Michaela.
Hey.
Yeah. Everyone's jumping on now. It's great. So look, if you want to participate, you want to get along to our 2-day Business Mastery event. Like I said, it's our 100th one in Brisbane. If you're in Brisbane, jump along. It's only in a couple of weeks' time. Or if you want to get that special offer for just $97, where you get everything that we just explained, then comment yes.
Vote yes below,
and you'll get the link, and you'll be able to go to that page before the offer expires. So it'd be great to have you there. And we'd love to have you and see you at the event.
100th event, balloons, streamers.
And we're all going to share one cupcake, so it's going to be outstanding.
I'm gonna hook into those cupcakes at that event.
You love them. Yeah. Off the keto for one day. That'll be your carb loading. Refueling.
Absolutely.
So,
I don't want to spill out.
Don't spill out.
Anyway.
All right. That's it from us.
100.
100.
Bye-bye.
Bye.